Hey everyone, so on this tutorial I wanted to do another version of a wet eye, but a smoky wet eye. So I'm going to start by sanitizing my hands, then I'm going to start with Luminous Moisture Cream, and I'm really just massaging this all the way around the whole face. You see I'm kind of warming it up in the palms of my hands, and then just pushing this into the skin. Then Total Replenishing Eye Cream. I'm just going to use my finger and just massage this right underneath the eyes on both sides to prepare for the concealer later on. And then I like this trick is you take a little bit of tissue after you've let the moisturizer sit for probably about 5 minutes, and then take off any excess. So it's going to make sure the skin's really hydrated, but not too much. Then Sheer Glow, this is the color Fiji. And this is a technique that I've done before. I'm kind of going back to. It's warming it up in my palms and then pressing it in. So I'm almost using that portion of my palm towards the thumb, and I'm using it as a sponge and just really kind of pushing it into the skin. Then Radiant Creamy Concealer all over the face just to get a little bit more coverage. So I've picked a color that's really close to her skin tone. I think this color is Custard. And just go anywhere where you feel you didn't get enough coverage, and of course under the eyes with the 42 brush, but you can use it anywhere on the face if you want to keep a radiant look but just get a little bit of coverage. Then the loose powder, and I'm using the color Beach just to warm up the skin a bit, and I love just kind of just lightly dusting this through the areas where she probably needed the most, so the center of the face, the T-zone, obviously to set the under eye concealer. And what I'm now doing is I'm taking the Chio brush and I'm holding it really close to make the brush a little denser, and I'm just polishing the skin. So this really helps to remove any excess powder and kind of bring back that radiance that she had before. Then this is the matte bronzer in Laguna, and the way I'm contouring, adding definition to her face, I never say it's a rule because it really depends on your face shape. I'm really kind of changing it for her shape of her face. So you notice on the cheeks, I'm actually going straight. I'm not going really down on an angle because it's going to really lift her cheekbones up because of the shape of her face. And I focused most of the contouring on the forehead, and just kind of left the center of her face brighter. And then because I'm going to be doing kind of these cool tone purples, I've chosen Dolce Vita blush, and I've just put this right on top of the bronzer. Then I'm taking the high pigment longwear eyeliner, and this is the color Mambo, and I'm tightlining the top lash line, so right underneath the lashes. And then I'm taking it on the bottom waterline as well, but then just kind of pulling it underneath, letting the lashes almost catch the pencil a bit. And I like doing this liner first because it really gives me kind of the shape of the eye and then what I can do with it later. So it's a really good first trick to do. And then I've kind of blended it out on the bottom. Now I'm going with another pencil. This is the original eyeliner in Mambo. So it does come in two formulas. And I'm using this on the lid because it's a little bit more creamy. And I'm going to use this as a base for my smoky eye. So I've really just kind of made like a thick liner, kind of winged it up, and then I'm just smoking out the rest of it all the way up to the crease. And you notice on the outer corner I've kind of pulled it out a bit more just to create a little bit more length, because I think it complements her eye shape really well. And then also underneath. So now I'm taking the single eyeshadow. This color is called Strada. It's this really gorgeous kind of lilac purple, and it has some shimmer in it, and it's like a golden shimmer. And I'm pushing this just everywhere where I've put the Mambo pencil, so on the lid, underneath, but I'm not taking it above the crease because of the shimmer. I like it just to sit right on the lid. Then Coconut Grove, which is like a deep chocolate brown, I'm just taking all the way around the lash line on the top and bottom. On the bottom lash line, I'm just taking about halfway in, and then just blend everything together with the blending brush. And I'm really just focusing on the outer half because I kind of just want to pull the eye up. Then this is the Powerchrome Loose Eye Pigment, and this color is called Shockum. And this is the trick that I love to do for wet eyes if you don't want to use a gloss or cream. This looks so much like a wet eye in real life, and it just has such great shine. This color is like a really gorgeous kind of champagne shade, so I've really focused it just on the center of the eye and a little bit in the inner corner. Then I'm going to curl the lashes on both sides, and then I'm going to then do a coat of Climax mascara. So you'll see I'm really kind of focusing it at the base of the lashes and wiggling it side to side, but I'm also using the tip of the brush just to make sure I'm getting all of those inside and outside lashes. and then do the same thing on the bottom lash line as well. Then combing the brows up, I'm using just some soap. I'm using the Pear soap, which I love, and then the Brow Perfector, and this is the color Naya. And I've just thickened her brows up just a bit, so a lot of times I'll just go right under the arch underneath and just straighten it up a bit. Then for the lip, I wanted to have a little bit of punch to it, but I don't want it to be too dark, so I've used Afghan Red, but I've used it very lightly, so it's not too dark, and then Cap-D'Ail lip liner, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.